Hey there, my friends. This is Denise with Modern Priscilla Tarot, and this is Pick a Card. Today's question, what will 2021 bring? It's been a crazy year for 2020, right? Oh my God, I'm just glad for it to be over, and I hope nothing more is coming. That's all I can say. But let's take a look. Today I have the Modern Spellcasters Tarot spread out in my clear quartz. I like to open up the energy for the reading. So I'm going to do a live shuffle, and I will be setting out 4 piles. Each pile will contain 4 tarot cards. And I will put timestamps in the description so that way you can jump around to and fast forward to your pile as needed. So let's focus here. What will 2021 bring? What will 2021 bring? One more quick shuffle here. What will 2021 bring? Please give us some insight. 2021. Yeah, 2020, man. The 2 words to describe 2020 is dumpster fire. Man, oh man, oh man, what a year, right? So I'm hoping to see some improvements, or at least something to look forward to, right? Oh my goodness. Well, we shall see. We have to think positively. It's hard to do when there's so much negative, in our lives. But, we're going to get there. And with the collective energy, if we're all thinking positive, it will make a difference. So we got to remember that, right? Okay. So we've got 4 piles of 4 cards. I'm going to straighten these out, and then I will ask you to select your pile. Boy, am I messy, huh? Cheers. All right, let me get that straight. I got to move this one over a bit. Wow, they're slippery. There we go. Come on. There we go. There we go. Much better. They are slippery little cards there. All right. So we have our 4 piles. Pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3, and pile number 4. What I'm going to ask you to do is calm your mind. Think of the question, what will 2021 bring? See where your attention is drawn and select your pile. If you need more time, please pause the video and let's get started. Pile number 1. Let's get going. Let's see. Now this card is the energy card for the spread, and this would be the spread. And we're looking at what will be going on next year, 2021. All right. Well, I don't see any coronavirus cards, so hopefully we've beaten it. The energy for the spread, which is the primary energy being picked up by the cards surrounding the question, is the 4 of Cups. Now, our 4 of Cups is all kind of about being dissatisfied, bored, feeling like, all right, nothing's happening. Well, I'll tell you what, 2020's certainly been enough excitement, so this is kind of good. Maybe it's saying that, things are calming down next year. Woo! Thank God. Anyway, things calming down. This is Cups. So this is love and emotion. So, even if physical things don't seem to be calming down per se, at least on an emotional level, this is kind of an evenness, kind of feeling like, all right, there, compared to last year, I'm feeling much better. I'm more calm. In fact, there's not much going on, So there we go. Here we have our Two of Wands, followed by our Four of Wands, and then followed by the Fool. The Fool. The Fool is an awesome card because it talks about new beginnings. It talks about first steps on a journey, and kind of just, being so confident and that things are moving along that you're just willing to do like this guy and just walk right over that, not even looking, Please look. But let's look at the rest. Now, this is our clarifier for each card because it is the energy, right? Okay, so we've got our Two of Wands. This is a thinking card. This is kind of about, looking at different choices and struggling and trying to decide, what should I do, right? What should I do? Now, this thought process or decision that you need to make may be a result of feeling kind of bored and unsatisfied with things in life. Next year might be, again, I'm hoping it's because Corona's gone that it's kind of, boring compared to the last year, 2020. However, not sure what that would mean, except for it very much means, kind of just being bored and blah, So maybe here we have some choices. We have some things to think about. Ultimately, I do think you make the right decision for your growth because here we've got our Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is all about success. It talks about things going well kind of on a foundational level with more work that needs to be done. So it is very much kind of like that first stage success, which would come. Now, this is Wands. This is Wands. Wands is the suit of effort and growth. So feeling kind of bored and dissatisfied, you know what? There's going to be two choices going on that makes you kind of decide, all right, well, what's more, a little bit more, something's more exciting now. Whatever it is that you choose, it is obviously the right choice because we've got this foundation and celebration, followed by the Fool. Now, remember what I said. The Fool is all about new journeys and new ways to grow. Now, this is not the suit of Wands, but notice he's carrying his sack there with what looks kind of like a wand, right? Growth, growth, growth. So 2021 is going to be bringing you some growth. Pile one. This is pretty exciting. Again, I think it's inspired by just feeling kind of like blah, Ooh, but that's good news. Keep your eyes open, pile one. Pile number two. All right, pile two. Let's see what you've got. This is our energy card. The energy card is the overarching energy, the strongest energy surrounding the question, the strongest energy that the tarot is picking up on. And this card will clarify each of these because it does apply since it's the overarching energy. So our energy card is Queen of Pentacles energy. So for next year, 2021, I would like to see that, obviously we're all dealing with coronavirus. This is a great card to come up for the whole spread as the primary energy because this is Pentacles. Pentacles represents physical life. So included in that is money, wealth, school, anything you do in your daily life. Health is included. Health. Let's get some good health going for the entire world, right? So this is all about good health, money coming in, things like that. So it looks like a really good kind of rush of energy about your physical world. Positive rush. The only thing to keep in mind about our Queen of Pentacles energy, this is somebody who is real kind of willing to jump in on that first step of things, but often doesn't follow through with them. So, opportunities that might be presented to you next year, weigh it out in your mind, use your common sense, but be kind of aware that, sometimes there might be opportunities or a situation where you aren't following through on things. If you are kind of thinking of that ahead of time, you will be more selective when you choose projects and things to get involved in. Be thinking, am I really going to do this? Am I going to follow through? You know, those kind of things. But I'm hoping this also means some good health. So let's see what else we have. Remember, this is going to clarify all the rest of the cards. Our Page of Swords, that's the first one we have. Now, our Page of Swords is all about new information. All the pages are bringing in new information, new messages. The thing about pages, though, pages are a little bit immature. Now, by immature, I don't mean childish. I mean they're at the beginning of the journey. Side note, isn't it hilarious? Why does this kid have such a huge sword? I don't know. I don't know about that. Anyway, swords is the suit of communication, thoughts, ideas, and truth. So it looks like there is something new coming in next year that is going to be involving some kind of new conversation, you know, learning about something new. Again, our page, you know, as I said, kind of an immature, kind of in the development process. But he is always looking for new ways to communicate. He is a very fast learner. So if you're dealing with somebody who has kind of a communication issue, or if you might have a communication issue, this would be the card you want to see, because this is meaning new ways of communicating, stepping it up. I mean, look how big his sword is. Wow. So it changes things. Now, it also involves truth and things like that, but I'm getting the real feeling that this really is more about communication. That's what's jumping out to me. Now, we have our World card next, and our World card, this is all kind of about the end of a journey, like completing something. So if you've been kind of working on something, you know, like a journey is different than completing, like hey, I was building a birdhouse this year and it's complete. You know, it's more than that. This is more about following through on some kind of project you're working on in terms of a journey. So this would be personal development, the development of a relationship, the fortifying of a career, you know, those kinds of things. Not like a physical, like, hey, I made a new project or craft project, you know, whatever that. I built a house, I mean, whatever. The World also talks about anything being possible. So there are all kinds of things that could be coming in. You should be open to that. If you get like unexpected chances to travel, you know, this is even good for like long distance relationships. I mean, if you meet somebody long distance, this would be the card you want to see. It's also not just long distance, it's also long term. So if you are waiting to kind of connect and go to that next level with a partner, it looks like this is your year. Communication improving, or if right now you don't have a person that, you know, you need to communicate with. Perhaps somebody new is coming in. Remember, our page is a little bit immature in terms of the development, so it could be a new thing. If you're with somebody, though, this would be taking to the next level. Does that make sense? Okay. So, you know, here, again, be careful not to just get excited about the beginning and then not follow through with the end, you know. Be thinking, be logical. Here we have our Seven of Swords at the end. Our Seven of Swords is all kind of about leaving something behind. So I think you're going to be shedding some kind of, you know, preconceived notions about how things work. You know, this could be about lots of things, but I'm getting the real impression it's about communication. We've got swords again. Swords is about communication. So I don't know, are you having some kind of issue right now with somebody and the communication going poorly? This all indicates that that is going to change and it will step up. You know, I'm hoping this also signifies Corona being over, but this talks about time, money, energy, as I described, physical world kind of things coming together. So, and again, I hope it's health, but leaving something behind. Maybe we're leaving Corona behind. Truth, you know, it's not health, which is Pentacles, but truth, you know, thoughts, ideas, maybe a new, you know, the vaccine is coming. So maybe there's new developments and things after that. Who knows? if where I've got my real strong feeling, it's about communication. If that is the case, we're leaving behind preconceived notions. We are leaving behind past patterns. It's about not repeating past mistakes. We've got two that are saying that to me. So be thinking about that. Is it you who's got the communication issue? Think about it. Is it somebody you might be actively working with, dealing with, connected to? If not, it looks like somebody might be coming that you have to watch and make sure that communication is, right on. But yeah, it's looking like a good year as far as communication is concerned, for sure. And the Queen of Pentacles indicates that we might be seeing the end of Corona, which I certainly hope so. Yeah, so great news, pile 2. Pile number 3. All right, pile 3, let's see what we've got. This is our energy card. That will serve as the energy for the entire spread. It is the primary energy focusing or surrounding, the question, and it will apply to each card kind of like a clarifier, okay? So we've got here is our energy. We've got 4 of Pentacles. 4 of Pentacles is kind of about holding things tightly. It's about not wanting to let go of things and being cautious. Now, Pentacles is the suit of everyday life. So this would be money, anything in your physical world that helps you get through your physical world. Time, energy, money, work, health. We have coronavirus going on. I certainly hope that's coming around. But this might also be saying, hold on tight, take care of your health, be especially cautious and diligent, with your protection, right? Hey, man, that's literally what we are all dealing with, protection, 6 feet, we need a mask, wash your hands. All those things that we all know. But this might be saying, take precaution, be careful with that, hold on tight to your good health. Does that make sense? All right, so we've got our good health going on. We've got, now I gravitated toward health in particular because it is coronavirus, and this is very much holding on to your health. So that makes a lot of sense. Now, it also, though, could include being a little bit more conscious of how you spend your money, saving, holding on to some, maybe putting a little extra in your savings account, retirement plan. I don't know, but it does talk about holding on. Health comes to mind first, but it could also be money, work. If you're thinking, I'm going to change jobs this year, this is saying, yeah, no, think twice. All right, so we've got our Page of Cups and our Knight of Cups right after each other. That's amazing. Cups is the suit of emotion, love, and that kind of thing. In first of all, our Page of Cups now starts it off, and then we're followed by our Knight. This typically involves love. So I'm not sure if you are with somebody right now or if you're looking, but this is very strong, saying that, you know what, this is somebody you're probably going to meet. If you're with somebody, this would mean kind of taking it to the next level. So it applies to both, and you can obviously think of it in terms of what you are doing, what it fits into your life. But anyway, the Page of Cups is kind of an immature, new kind of development. And by immature, I don't mean childish. I mean early on in the process. Think of the court. We go Page, Knight, Queen, King. So the Page wants to become a knight, right? So he's trying and all this. The thing about our Page of Cups is he's usually kind of interested in sort of taking care of himself, just like kind of go with the flow. And I like to observe. I'm not really kind of all hot and bothered about things. So you know what? You're either going to be meeting somebody who's kind of pulled back, that you're not getting a good read on. You're feeling that vibe, but they're not making a move, or, something like that. If this is a current relationship, you might feel like you're coming back together like a spark. Things are getting better, but yet that person is maybe holding back a little bit. You're not getting a real, you feel like things are improving maybe, but you're not getting a real commitment to that emotional display, or announcement or whatever. But good news, because that's changing. We've got our Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups on my show, I call it the Ooh La La card, because this is the Ooh La La card in terms of love. This would be the romantic movie star that comes running in. So think of whoever's the romantic movie star that you like. That would be this guy. This is the sweep you off your feet, kind of charming, and he's rushing in. Look at him. He's on that fish. He's like ready to come on in. So again, if you're looking for someone, and it doesn't have to be a man, obviously, because of the knight being a man, it doesn't have to be a man. This is kind of like the primary energy. Usually our knights have a little bit more of a masculine energy, but it could also be a woman. Anyway, rushing in. He's going fast. Look at him on his fish there. He's like, yeehaw, coming in. So you know what? I don't know if you had love on the mind, but we're seeing a real strong love component. Now remember, this is our clarifier for each of the cards. This is about holding tight to health, money. So this is about protection. It might be exciting. Say you're meeting somebody or you're rekindling a relationship. It might be like, yeah, we want to go, let's go get some dinner. Let's go get some drinks or whatever, just for fun because it's exciting. Being careful, though. We still have coronavirus. You know what? Be careful. I mean, I'm hoping that's going to be resolved early in the year, but you never know. So you've got that, but you've also got money. We've had a huge economic downturn across the world. I know here in the U.S., it's very precarious, This could be about saving your money. Maybe you're going to need to be really on top of that this coming year. So health and money is what I'm getting, and dating or rekindling or a new spark coming here with lots of love. Now, another good news. Now, we've got all court cards here. So this is all about strong personalities, and really firm kind of people. We've got our Page of Wands. It's a page again, just like our Page of Cups, but this one is Wands. Wands is all about growth, effort, things like that. Again, if this is a new relationship or a rekindled current relationship, things are moving. This is the page. This is heat, fire, passion. He is a page. So this sounds like it's a newer thing, in terms of the journey. But you know what? Here we've got love. Hey, I'm interested, but I'm not going to reveal all my feelings yet. Okay, now I'm feeling better about it, more secure. I'm going to ride in on my fish. I'm super excited. And, love and excitement, that's great, but you got to have a firm footing to make it grow. And here's your firm footing. We got the page. So if it's a reconciliation, if it's a current relationship, or if it's a new relationship, things look like they're going very positively. The very strong thing to keep in mind, the advice, the warning, the whatever word insert. I don't like to say warning or anything like that, but it's like don't forget, be careful, protect yourself, your money, and your health. That's something for all of us, I'm sure, but specifically for you, it came up as the primary. So that's very important right now. Pile 3. Wow. Ooh la la. If you're looking for love, right? Well, thank you. That was awesome. Pile number 4. All right, pile 4. This is your energy card. That energy card serves as the overarching energy for the spread, and these 3 cards are our spread. So this is the strongest energy surrounding the question, and we have judgment as our energy. So, when we're talking about judgment card, it signifies kind of like rebirth, rejuvenation. Oops, I'm sorry. Talk with my hands. Rejuvenation, things like that. It's like starting again. So it's like kind of like a redo or a revised way of doing things or approaching things. It says like, I'm free. I'm not letting, I'm not trying to please others or letting other people influence me. I am focusing on myself and my happiness, and I'm feeling good. right? So that is great. Feeling good, focused on yourself, rebirth, and it applies to each one. Okay, so we start off with our Knight of Swords. Feeling reborn and, not letting other people influence us with our Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords talks about kind of running in, obviously, look at him, running in, super excited, super passionate, super ready to tackle it all, but not having a plan, being kind of disorganized, like just the excitement took over and, I didn't plan it, I don't know what I'm doing and stuff like that. So what this is saying here with our not letting other people kind of push us around or letting us, their decision, their ideas affect us and starting in a new way. This is saying, you know what, you're going to have opportunities to do that, to do just that. You're going to be able to jump out there and get things done. Swords is the suit of thoughts, ideas, communication, truth. So this might mean you've got somebody you're talking to, you're really excited about. You've got a new idea for, I don't know, starting your own business. No, it's not Pentacles. Pentacles is money and work, but do you get where I'm going? So this is somebody who's super excited about something and has a new idea, okay? New idea, going, rushing in. But look at this. We have the Ten of Pentacles. Pentacles, again, this is daily life, like I mentioned. So daily life could involve anything physical in your physical world, time, money, energy, work, health, school, whatever that would be in your daily life, a physical thing. Ten of Pentacles, this is awesome. Think about it as kind of the end of the journey. We've got Ace to 10, and then we have, of course, our court cards and our majors and things. But in the minors, we have Ace to 10, and 10 would indicate kind of like the end of the journey. Ace starts it like a new idea. 10 is the accomplishment, the achievement. Now, this is, again, Pentacles, money, health, wealth, your life, your house, your school, whatever, but also your time. So whatever it is that you get super excited about, which has something to do with an idea that you're coming up with, has nothing to do with anybody else, or if they are yapping at you, it's not going to bother you. You got a new idea, you got a rebirth ready to go. You're going to run right in because you're super excited. And now that you can't let that excitement kind of take over and get you ahead of yourself, right? You don't want to get ahead of yourself. You need a plan. It's running right in to the 10. So the success is there as long as you kind of watch that excitement and not be, slow it down a minute. It's great to be excited, but make sure you're kind of being aware. Next, it's followed by the Hierophant. Now, the Hierophant, in this deck, I don't know why his face is covered like that, but the Hierophant talks about kind of like tradition and things like that. It's like following a traditional path. It's, talks about learning new things. It also involves spirituality. As you can see, he looks kind of like a religious figure. But the thing I do want to point out is the Hierophant often signifies a fulfilling career or lifestyle. Now, this is not Pentacles. It is one of the majors. But doesn't that sound like a Pentacle kind of thing? Pentacles, again, what I'm telling you about Pentacles, it's all about your daily life, which includes, a career, your lifestyle, again, your physical world. Fulfilling career would be the 10. So this is suggesting, in your excitement, you might want to pull it back and think of more traditional ways. If you're super excited and you're like, okay, first I have to go to the moon, and then next I have to do this, things that are a little bit unrealistic. Now, obviously, that's ridiculous. I didn't mean it that way, but you get my point. Getting super excited, take the more traditional path. Like, okay, this would be, don't let your excitement derail you. Does that make sense? So something is coming. Something good is coming, and it's going to be successful. We've got some advice now about how to handle it. And Pentacles is also the suit of health, and we've got our 10. So hopefully coronavirus is, not affecting your life or, what's going on in the world for all of us. I mean, but definitely for you, I'm seeing, like a real command of your money, your health, and things like that. So that's awesome. And again, rebirth. I'm just going to start over. This feels great. I'm doing it my way, Ooh, pile 4. That was good. All right, my friends. Thank you so, so much for being here and watching this pick a card. I hope it was helpful. Now, of course, before you head out, I would like to invite you to subscribe so that you don't miss anything. And I'll be back soon with another pick a card. You have a great rest of your day.